What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Path of the Network Marketer. It is day 20, episode 20. All right. So, yeah, actually, now that I think about it, tomorrow is our 3-week anniversary, day 21. So, yeah, welcome to the show. If you're brand new, thanks for tuning in and checking us out. Got to let you know that we do have a new episode every day at 8 p.m. Eastern, no, sorry, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're not already following the show, if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit follow or subscribe, whatever happens to be on the app that you're listening on. And of course, for those of you on YouTube, hit the subscribe. For those of you on Facebook, hit the follow, because I would hate for you to miss a single episode, right? Especially, I often do series, like, episodes, multiple episodes on one topic. So I don't want you to miss anything in case that happens, which is going to happen in today's episode. Of course, actually, before I go on, welcome back to our existing listeners. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for continuing to support the show. Okay, in today's episode, we're going to build on the topic of content strategy, right? We've talked about how often you should post. We've talked about banking your content to stay ahead of the game. We've talked about JCJ. It's a basic kind of general post and content guideline, your journey, your challenges, and your joys, all right? So if you haven't listened to those, if you haven't heard those episodes yet, go ahead and go back in our 3-week archive and go check those out. Today, well, we're going to talk about where your network marketing company fits into all that. Because obviously we get into this thing not necessarily to be influencers or to become influencers, although that ends up being a side effect, right, of using social media as a strategy and tactic for your business. We get into this thing, or we start using the internet to primarily build our network marketing business. So you definitely want that as part of the conversation. In today's episode, and I'm going to break this up into 2 parts. Today, we're going to talk about what not to do, and tomorrow we'll talk about what to do. What not to do, number one, this is a piece of advice or a mindset that I've kind of heard. I don't hear it as much now, but I did hear it a lot, maybe like 5 years ago, 10 years ago, right? And that was the advice that you should not share your network marketing company's name, right? Like, which to me is absolutely ludicrous. But even back then, right? Even before I started diving into using social media as a strategy, I always thought that was ludicrous, because, like, why would I not be open and upfront about what my network marketing company's name is, right? And I guess the argument was, well, if people see the name, or if they know what you're posting, then they'll go on the internet and they'll do research themselves, and they'll get all the information from online, as opposed to getting the information from you. And so you're unable to have that conversation with them. And then the other thing was, well, okay, so if they're researching it online and they're getting the information, directly from the company website, then they're just going to buy from there instead of buying from you, and you lose the sale. You go, okay, yeah, I get it. I get the logic, but really it's never really panned out that way. And if it did, like, it's minimal. Guys, you really lose nothing by sharing your company's name. The big thing that you do lose by not doing it is that you come across as being evasive, right? And here's the thing about social media and building an influence, is that you got to be upfront, you got to be open, you got to be authentic. We've talked about that before. And if it at all comes across as you're avoiding something, or that you're being evasive about anything, or you're not being genuine and upfront, then that likability and that trust goes out the window. Right? The rapport goes out the window, and you have zero chance of making any sales after that. So be open, be upfront about what you're doing in the company that you're partnered with, because you should be open and upfront, right? You should be proud of it, right? Like, you are a brand ambassador after all. So be upfront about it. And again, we'll talk about more about what to actually post tomorrow. The second thing you should avoid doing is kind of the polar opposite of number one, and that is only posting your network marketing company products and services, right? And this generally happens when somebody's brand new to network marketing, and they're brand new to using social media as a strategy. Both those things kind of combine to making some really big rookie mistakes, and that's all you share on your social feeds. And again, if that's all you share, your audience and the people that you're sharing that with don't get an opportunity to get to know you, right? Like, you just become this feed that is completely uninteresting, and it's all just sales, 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 buy this product, buy this product, buy this product, without any content to engage an audience and build a following with. So yeah, don't flood your feed with only your network marketing company products and services, right? Really, you gotta be smarter about that. So those are the two main things that I would suggest not to do. In tomorrow's episode, we'll get into what you should actually do. So yeah. Again, if you're not already following, what are you doing? Go ahead and follow the show, subscribe, so that you don't miss tomorrow's episode. So until then, guys, we'll catch you tomorrow. Be well, be safe, and well, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you tomorrow.